All right, we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to FusionCast, episode 14. Your host, Fusion64, along with my esteemed co-host, Rebel Blood 80. How's it going, bud?
What's happening? It's going good. How you doing?
A little of this, a little of that, a lot of that.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
Some of this, but a lot of that.
We had a really awesome week this week.
Was it?
It was.
What happened?
It was a really awesome week. A lot of good things happened.
Did I miss something?
No, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we had a Nintendo Direct. We got some Xbox news. Final Fantasy, as you informed me, dropped this morning, although I haven't played it yet. Have you put some time into that? I figured we'd probably talk maybe more about it next week, since you probably only had a few hours probably to play it. And be able to give some more in-depth thoughts next Thursday.
Of course.
But
it's probably going to be a whole weekend thing for me.
Yeah, I think so. I was hoping to finish Zelda by the time this came out, and I failed miserably on that.
But you should have just figured that, hey, I'm not going to do it, and Zelda's going to be my entire summer-long game.
It is.
That's what it is for me.
Basically, it's going to be there alongside, everything else that's happening. But I'm almost done. Not almost done. I only have one more dungeon, and then to find the Master Sword, and then the final boss. So I'm getting there.
I am nowhere near there. But I am still playing it.
I think I'm at 80 shrines roughly. 70-something, 80-something maybe.
Oh, I think you surpassed me. I think I've only got half of the stamina and 15 hearts, so.
I did the Gerudo Temple. That was awesome. So I only have the Goron one, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope the ending's worth it. I'm sure it will be.
A lot of people, and not just Nintendo fans, say that it's one of the best ending couple hour sequences that they've ever played, maybe. So it's
really.
Yeah, I've heard quite a few many people say if you're not gonna, 100% of you got to see it till the end. It's definitely a game you have to see till the end. So I'm excited. But yeah, I'm going to probably spend most of this weekend with Final Fantasy 16 and kind of maybe, I don't want to rush through Zelda, so that's kind of going to be my secondary game right now.
Yeah, it definitely is my secondary third/fourth game, but it's an ongoing process, and I will get there. I will beat it.
Playing this crappy games as a service stuff that always online, that your Diablo 4 crap. Come on.
Hey, I beat Diablo 4.
I know, but you never finished with it, as you've told me before. You've never technically beaten it.
No, I beat it. I beat it just a few days ago. I beat Diablo 4.
Like you said, you're never technically finished with it.
No, because they are going to release the seasons, and I watched some videos on that today, and apparently the seasons are going to have story in it, so you're going to have to play the season to get more of the story. But at the same time, beating the game, the story was not great whatsoever. It was just mediocre at best.
Really?
Yeah. It's... But that story wasn't why I was playing the game.
Yeah, the story in Diablo 3 wasn't amazing, I don't think. But I liked it, enjoyed it, so it wasn't. That wasn't why I played the game really either. So.
No, you play it to smash things and get tons of loot.
Yes. Is that your games for the week? Is Diablo and now Final Fantasy 16?
Well, I was mainly playing Diablo because I wanted to get Diablo done before Final Fantasy came out.
Yeah.
Done as in beating Lilith and seeing the end credits, which I did do. And ultimately it was, like I said, disappointing. Not terrible, just kind of you could tell the writers played it safe. Didn't really take any chances. Definitely left it open for more DLC, which you're going to have to pay for, obviously. Because Blizzard's greedy as hell.
Well, it's not included.
Blizzard Activision.
They're going to release expansions, right, for you to buy or what?
Yeah, they're going to release the seasons, like I said, which is going to cost you money and for premium access to it, which we have yet to see what that's going to look like exactly, right? But there's going to be free versions of the season, and there's supposed to be story tidbits in the seasons,
Oh,
and
okay.
then there's going to be full-on pay-for-them expansions. Which, if it's big enough, fine. The expansion to Diablo 3 was big enough to justify the cost, and Blizzard can put out a good-sized expansion. Just the microtransactions in that game already are super expensive. A lot of things costing like $25
Yeah,
for cosmetics is a little ridiculous.
right. And a
Quite
$70
overpriced.
game.
Yeah. And I'm still encountering issues where I'll hit the attack button or potion button and it will happen 3 seconds later because I'm playing online a games as a service, which bothers me because you play other games like Destiny, and I've got plenty of online games where I don't have that delay, and it's really noticeable in Diablo at times. Maybe people don't
Bad.
notice it as much and aren't complaining about it because so much is going on at the screen at once. But I could definitely see it. You know, I've got my character build just about the way I want it. I just got to go out and farm gear now. And I could tell when I'm hitting a button and my skill's not activating. And I'm just like, Jesus, man. Almost getting me killed. I'm not going to try a hardcore character yet because of that. But yeah, mostly Diablo this week. And I played Zelda, like I said. Zelda's hey, I got a couple hours before I need to go to sleep. And I'm already in bed type game, right? That's the great thing about the Switch. You could bring it with you to bed. You could bring it with you to the bathroom,
To the can.
to the can.
Who doesn't love bringing their Switch to the can?
Why isn't my Switch waterproof? Why can't I take it in the shower with me? I love to grind out some shrines while in the shower.
There you go. You're to shower beers, shower shrines.
It's shower Zelda time.
I played a new game this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did play one more game.
Okay.
Make it quick. I went back and I started playing Nier Automata again.
Oh, nice. That's a gaping hole in my gaming library.
You've never played Nier Automata?
I played the demo of it on PS4, I believe. I don't have it. I just have not gotten it. It's one of those things slipped through the cracks.
You've got to get it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic platinum combat with an amazing fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm playing through it again. I was going through my games. I'm like, I need something with a banging soundtrack, and that's when I settled on that. Also because I haven't gotten the full ending for that game yet. I've gotten most of the endings because there's like 26 endings.
Yeah.
I've gotten most of them. I haven't gotten the real ending. I'm doing quotes here. The real ending.
Quote unquote real ending.
Yes. But that's all that I played. What's this new game that you played?
It is X-Defiant. It's a Ubisoft joint.
Oh, I'm leaving. You lost me. I'm gone.
The X-Defiant beta is this weekend on everything, and so I decided to hop on that and check it out. And at first, I was like, "Man, this game sucks. I don't like it." But I played some more today to capture for the B-roll for the podcast, and I'm like, I actually kind of looked into it and seen like it's a class-based, objective-based like multiplayer shooter. Similar, it seems similar to Overwatch. There's a lot of a couple different modes that are similar to Overwatch, and then you've got different characters from with the the Ubisoft universe. There's characters from Far Cry, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, I think Siege, and I'm drawing a Watch Dogs. So like they have different skill abilities. I think the Far Cry ones are like healers, and they've got like the guy I got on the screen now. I think he has a grenade and he has like a thing you throw down to heal in a small radius. And then the Splinter Cell guys like shoot out. I think they like might have like a radar thing where you hit the button and it shoots out like a pulse to to find the opponents. There's like a fire class, and then they've got ultimate abilities too. Like, so as long as you play, you can earn an ultimate ability. Like one of the, I feel like it might be Ghost Recon or Siege. They were like fire guys, and they've got like a fire Molotov cocktail, I think, and then one of their other abilities is like they throw fire on the ground because you have to play like King of the Hill, and so they can throw fire on the ground. So if the other team comes in the hill, they catch on fire, and then one of their ultimate abilities is like they pull out a flamethrower. So I actually enjoyed what I played today. It was pretty decent.
So it is basically a Capcom crossover game for Ubisoft.
Kind of, it's like a Capcom crossover, like Overwatch clone. Basically, it seems like the gunplay's
Where's
okay.
the Assassin's Creed character?
I know they should have like like an Assassin's Creed melee guy who's like a huge tank, almost like.
It doesn't even have to be melee. Get throwing knives, just throwing knives.
Yeah, well, he's like the tank, like in Overwatch. Basically, they should have it on there, but. I thought it was interesting. It was something different. Like I don't think I would pay. I don't know. I'm guessing this game is going to be free to play. I don't think I would pay 60 or 70 for it. But
it's a good game, but I wouldn't pay money for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 5 to 10 years ago, I probably would. But now I'm just like, I don't know if they've kind of moved past most of these. I mean, it's interesting enough to play, but I've got so much money invested into Fortnite that like I don't know.
You know, that's how that other game that they did. What was it? Extraction? Rainbow Six Extraction?
Yeah, the one that was like a Siege spinoff. But like
that game
PvE.
Was slightly fun with some friends. It was unbearable like playing it by yourself.
Right.
But with some friends, it was a good time, but it quickly got very repetitive, which I assume this game probably would because it is Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean, you're
and
doing
all
the
their
same
games
stuff
are
over and over.
super repetitive. Yeah.
Yeah, like
and I would not pay money for Extraction Team or
no, that was like $40.
Called.
Yeah, it was like a Left 4 Dead kind of clone, I believe, right?
Yeah, I only played it because it was on Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would maybe like 40, and there was a little bit more meat to it than what they showed in the beta. Then yeah, possibly, but it's something that like if it doesn't take up a ton of or SSD space and was cheap, like I'd be interested in keeping it on there and playing it, every once in a while. But man, there's precious space on that SSD. I don't know. You got a hierarchy. You got to be really good to stay on there.
There is. You need to get yourself an expansion card, a new memory card.
Nah, I mean I'll wait till like if they make a Slim or a Pro that this fall, then I'll maybe do that. But I'm not gonna.
It's still only going to be 1 terabyte. They're not going to give you more than that out of the box.
Right, but if I did get a Slim, I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna change the SSD twice.
Yeah, you just put it in one and then take it out of that one and put it in the other one.
Right. I
don't think there's anything locking it to the one particular system, is there?
No, but I just don't want to.
I don't know. I don't have one yet myself.
I just don't want to do the work twice.
Right.
Yeah.
Lazy gamer.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I'll just delete the games. Delete games. That makes you finish games. When I got all the space, I can just download, put it whatever, and it gives you choice paralysis. So I'm like, I'll just finish a game. I'll wait on you.
Yeah, I had to delete some stuff
That's
for
your
Final
problem.
Fantasy.
You got to start beating stuff.
I do. Well, I deleted stuff that I already beaten. I deleted God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
That was one that I had on there still because I was like, I'm going to play the PS5 version.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like I beat it because I beat it on PS4. They've got different trophies per system. So it doesn't look like I beat it, but I was like, I already beat this and I need the room.
Yeah. I should just delete Resident Evil 4 on there. I was hoping that Ada Wong DLC would be out, but I don't think it will be this year. So I could just delete that. I might have to probably for Final Fantasy 16, I think. Because I downloaded like one of the Yakuza games on there because I just had it on there so that way it's a reminder that I need to play it.
And yeah, you got to keep that one on there because you got to play that series, man.
Chrono Cross.
I think you'll love it.
I've beaten the first one.
Right.
So yeah, it's just I've only beaten one of them. It's a daunting task.
And they keep releasing more nearly
yeah.
every year.
Did you see Yang Ye is going to be the voice actor of Kiryu in this new one, the English voice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's funny.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
Interesting. Yeah.
You often hear me complain about YouTubers and stuff like that I hate
Right.
on this podcast, but I actually like that guy.
Yeah, he's cool. So that's it for me. What I played is Zelda, and then this game.
That's still not a bad week, just because Zelda's so good.
Right. But I mean, there was plenty more with this banging ass Nintendo Direct.
Was it? Was it better than PlayStation? Was it better than Xbox?
Banging.
Yeah, you're right.
Banging.
It was superior to all other showcases.
You know why? You know why it was superior? It's because they showed gameplay, and they showed single-player games.
They showed their own game. Well, it was a win just because of what's on the screen that I'm seeing right now. I know there's a delay, but Vampire Survivors, and that it's got a 4-player couch co-op.
Yeah, that's a couch co-op on everything too.
Is it?
Yeah. So yeah, you and your wife.
I didn't look into that.
Play that on the Xbox then.
But yeah, the minute I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's
a huge
definite win.
Yeah, that's a huge win. That's the day one purchase for me right there.
Well, it's only like $5, so how can it not be?
Right. I mean, I would still, if it came to PS5, I'd buy it there too. Still, so.
Yeah, I probably would too. And all the DLC.
Right. But yeah, dude, what an awesome show. I thought a lot of people said that, like, oh, you could see the switches winding down with this Direct, and I'm like, what were you watching? I'm like, I tend to grade the Nintendo stuff on like a slight curve, like, because it's probably really usually not my main system. And so, like, if I find 2 to 3 good things that I'm interested in, like, it's a win for me. And there was a lot more than that.
You could probably say that the Switch has reached its peak in terms of like games being able to be developed for it visually and stuff like that, and optimized. Like, it's in its prime for that. Like, we're not going to see anything better than Zelda come out for the system. Like, I think that's pushing the system to its max. So you could say that they've reached its full potential, but it is not dwindling whatsoever.
They're
I
not
don't
slowing
think, especially
down.
with these
software. There's a ton of stuff coming. Like, I could.
What did
honestly,
I say last week or a couple weeks ago that Nintendo's got to have something else coming out this year, right? And they do.
Yeah, they've got a lot. You know, I mean, between them and third-party stuff, like, honestly, you could just be a Switch owner, and you know, there's still a ton of stuff to play. Ton of stuff. Like, honestly, I probably couldn't get through if I stopped playing PlayStation. I couldn't get through like all of the Switch stuff that so far has come out this year, and the stuff still to come. Yeah, I still haven't even touched Advance Wars yet. I haven't, and I have to buy because I want to finish that. Is that Bayonetta Origins game is pretty good.
Is it? Have you played it, or did you play a demo of it?
I played the demo of it. Yeah, I think we were going to talk about that on the podcast. My dog decided to try and murder each other. That we had to cancel. But yeah, the demo, I played the demo on Switch, and it's really good. It's like Brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
Okay, I might have to check that out then. It didn't thrill me by the way it looked, so I was planning on skipping it.
It takes about 10 to 15, 20 minutes to get going. It's like a good 2-hour demo, I think. And it takes about good 20, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes to get going until you get like your power, basically, and then you're controlling both of them with each stick. And yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
All right, yeah, I'll check that out.
But
I did make a Switch purchase earlier today. I wound up buying Cotton 100%.
Cotton? What the hell is that?
It's a side-scrolling shooter. I believe it came out on the... I want to say it came out on the TurboGrafx 16. It was kind of a rare game.
Nice. I did tell you that I bought Diablo 3 last week, right?
Yeah, okay. You spun it as you bought Diablo 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay.
And I was like, cool, we'll do cross-platform play and test it out.
I haven't made any Switch or Classic purchases this past week, but that's going to change this weekend, I think. We'll see what I can scoop up here. But
are you going to go purchase Pikmin 1 and 2?
Physically, when that comes out, yes. Let's get this rundown. Let's start the rundown here in a good order here. We were both kind of too old really for the Pokemon stuff. I was too old. I don't know if you're older than me, but I don't know.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for outing me.
Did you happen to play any of the Pokemon stuff when that stuff came out? Or are you a Pokemon fan?
You know what? I worked at a video store, and when they came out with the Pikachu Game Boy, I bought that, and it came with Pokemon Yellow.
Okay.
So I did play that one. I attempted to. I did not really get into it. So
Okay.
no, I've never really played a Pokemon game, though I do own a Pokemon game.
Okay.
Because I still have that Game Boy and that cartridge.
We have, I think we have the Pokemon Go here game for my kid, and then
I did play Pokemon, the phone game.
No, okay. Which is the game that was? Is it Pokemon Let's Go? Maybe that's what I have here.
I thought Pokemon Go was the phone game.
Pokemon, and then there's like a Pokemon Let's Go. Maybe I think is what we got here. I don't know which one we got. I think it's Pokemon Let's Go.
But then I saw people getting mugged and stuff playing Pokemon on their phones, and I was like, I'm deleting this.
No, there's like a really a Switch one. I think it might be Let's Go. I don't know. We've got that one, and then we have Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Was that the 3D one where you run around in real time?
Yeah, the first like 3D one that came out, and then I actually did start to get into it. I spent maybe about 5 hours into it, and I was kind of enjoying it, but my son was getting pissed off because like I was getting further than him, and he kind of was like, "You can't play it anymore," and I'm like, "All right, whatever, you ass." So. Yeah, I stopped playing it, but I'm like, I actually got interested in. I wouldn't mind going back to play that, but yeah, they announced like DLC like for the games that came out last year. That stuff really didn't interest me, but if you're a Pokemon fan, I'm sure that stuff is good.
There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah,
because I don't think the Pokemon developer is a great developer for Nintendo.
No, they do some half-assed shit on there.
They really do.
Yeah.
And they're almost like the Madden developers where they release the same game year after year, and sometimes they take away features.
Yeah.
While saying, oh, yeah, we're introducing new features. Man. So, yeah, I don't think they're that great of developers, but there's definitely a ton of fans for Pokemon. And I do want to give that 3D real-time one a chance. I had a buddy at work who got it and played it, and he said it was pretty good.
Oh, they had that Detective Pikachu like sequel game because I think the original was on 3DS. That was there. Not super interested in that, but I was interested. I didn't see this trailer in the Summer Game Fest. Sonic Superstars. That actually looks pretty decent.
I did see that trailer, and when I first saw that trailer, I thought to myself, I was like, "Wow, Sega's finally going after that." Mario visual flair.
Yeah, because it almost looks like 3D-ish kind of, right?
It looks like the modern side-scrolling Mario games to me.
Yeah.
And that was reinforced when you saw Sonic climb up the waterfall. And then in this a later game that we're going to talk about, you see Mario do the same fucking thing. And I was like, oh, who's ripping off who here? But no, yeah, that game looks really good.
Yeah, that's another one there that I'm like, oh man, all right, that's one I'm interested in. Also interested in Myth Force. Did you see that like Saturday morning cartoon first person roguelike game? That was the first I've ever seen that.
No, I actually
you're gonna have to check that out. It's
cherry picked what I watched from this so I did not watch that one yet.
Shaking my head.
But if that looked good to you, I'll check it out.
Shaking my head. No, yeah, it did. It's like a first person, like it's almost the art style almost looks kind of like He-Man kind of. So that looked pretty interesting. It's a first person roguelike.
So it's a man in a leather thong and a giant sword.
I think I have I think I have the trailer coming up here on this video. Let's see if I can find it. You'll see it. You'll see it come up. I'll point it out to you when it's on here. And then obviously one of the big announcements was Super Mario RPG. That was awesome. I have never played Super Mario RPG, the original one. I've been waiting for this to come to NSO. I think it's on the SNES Classic, but
I was gonna say, don't you own the SNES Classic?
Yeah, but honestly, who wants to play that? I mean, with that like short ass wired controller. Yeah, and it's not hooked up, so then I have to hook it up, and yeah.
Yeah, I've got one too, and mine's not hooked up, and it is a bit of a hassle to hook that up. And then you're
Right.
right, the controller length is way short. Though you could probably
Here it
pick up
is.
8-bit controllers.
Yeah, here it is. This is the game. There might be a delay, but it should become a Myth Force.
There's a delay. I still see Super Mario RPG,
Okay,
but
it'll be coming up here. But yeah, I would. I don't want to play. I didn't want to play it on that. I was hoping it would come to NSO. Then you can have it like in bed or whatever, and then save states. I mean, there's save states on this SNES Classic, but we want those games on Switch. But this was awesome to see this, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty faithful with just maybe like a graphical upgrade, maybe.
I don't know. I didn't see Square Enix name on it, so I'm willing to bet that a lot of the music's gone
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I
because
didn't think about that.
Square Enix made the original one, right?
Yeah.
And that's probably why we don't see it on the Nintendo Switch and backwards compatible, the
Right. I'm sure
SNES cap yet.
licensing stuff that has to be worked out with that. Yeah.
Right. So I don't think we're going to see the same music and stuff like that. And there was Final Fantasy bosses in the game that we're probably not going to see.
Was there?
But it did look like they added a new character. I don't remember the wood character guy from the
Oh,
game.
Gino's in there. Yeah, that's Gino.
No, there was a guy made out of wood.
Oh, was there? Okay.
Yeah, it's Gino I know.
Okay.
Gino sucks.
I think everybody loves Gino. I think he sucks.
He's terrible.
That's too funny.
I think he was the healer. I don't know. It's been so long since I played that game. I rented that game one weekend and beat it in a weekend.
Oh wow.
But I haven't. I've dabbled in it now and then, going, yeah, I'm gonna play through this again. Especially when I got my SNES Classic, and then I fell off. So it'll be good to play this.
I think I wanted to play through Earthbound again. I got like 60 hours into that game on the Wii U and never beat it. And it's like, oh man, it's one game I just want to finish and beat to say I beat it. But
I rented that game
similar to Mario RPG.
And when I rented that game, when you bought that game, they sold it with the strategy guide. That was the only way you could buy it, right?
Yeah, because
it came with the strategy guide.
That giant box, right?
Yeah, and when I rented it, they gave me the strategy guide too. What are you trying to show me? Earthbound? There's a delay. I can't see anything on screen. Maybe he went to go complete Earthbound.
Dogs are pulling a murder death kill over there.
Oh, that's always fun.
So, you were talking about that Earthbound and the giant strategy guide, right?
Yeah, they actually, when I rented it, they gave me the strategy guide with it. But I couldn't get that far into it because it was beyond my concept at the time. And I keep wanting to go back to that game.
I could see why they gave you the strategy guide because it's a tough game. It's a challenging game. And there's like a lot of obtuse stuff. Like it's not straightforward and you wouldn't figure it out really.
Right. And little Jason could not figure it out.
Totally. I would never have been able to figure it out. I had a hard time with it when I was like a grown-up trying to beat that game, and I had to look up the strategy guide online.
And I think the end boss is like super hard. Because I have seen videos on it. Man, how do we wind up on Earthbound?
We were talking about Mario RPG.
Right. Same era.
Yeah.
I hope they actually go through and get the licensing worked out and release Super Mario RPG on the... Because it would be nice to compare them side by side, right?
Right. I almost think like they haven't done it just because of whatever. Because that game is out. That's what I feel like.
Because if they release that game, then they have to release Chrono Trigger. They have to release Final Fantasy 4 and 6. What else does Square have?
Yeah, I don't know.
All the Enix games that I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because I think Illusion of Gaia was Square. It was Enix before Square bought them.
Right.
They would have to release Secret of Mana. Why aren't they doing that? Secret of Mana is a great game because you could have the online co-op with that.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. That Dragon Quest Monsters game looked pretty good. That looks like a Dragon Quest like Pokemon type game.
Yeah, I was interested in that. I did see that one, and I was like, that's neat.
Yeah.
It looks like, to me, it looked like you might play the bad guy
Nah.
by conquering the monsters. Because at the end of the video,
Yeah,
they showed the hero.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I think that was the hero of either the second or third game, from the look of him.
Oh, you know what? That would make sense because you would. Why would the hero be like training monsters, really? So that's a good point.
You're going around
I didn't
collecting
even think
monsters.
about that. That kind of makes it even cool, even kind of cooler.
I mean, I'm probably wrong, but
I don't know. Hopefully, you're not.
that would be cool. A cool spin on things.
Yeah. Totally.
I've still got to beat Dragon Quest 11. That's another one on my to-do list.
Love it. That game's so awesome.
Yeah, it is cool, but it also does put me to sleep.
It is. I can see that. Yeah, it's
relax.
It is relaxed. Chill. It's kind of tedious. Yeah.
And it's a good calming game.
Yeah.
Actually. And that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just, I don't know. It's just so chill. Sometimes in RPGs you get into really tense battles that you're like, oh my god, am I gonna live? Am I gonna make it through this? I'm running out of potions. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I didn't really get that in that game.
Let's see.
The game on the screen now, I'm super interested.
Is
I bought this game on PlayStation.
Star Ocean?
It's the Star Ocean, yeah.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I've never played a Star Ocean game, but like this was definitely something that grabbed me. I'm very interested in this. Just that art
They
style
released
looks
the
awesome.
First game is on Switch, right? The remaster of the first game.
I don't know.
I thought that was
was it done like this art style?
No, I think it was 2D.
Okay. Yeah,
I want to say it was a Super Nintendo game.
Okay, yeah, this like HD, 2D, and 3D is pretty neat. So that's why every time when they release one of those, it kind of grabs me and excites me.
Yeah, games like Octopath Traveler. Anytime that they mix that 3D with 2D, I'm instantly in love.
Am I crazy, or does this seem like almost like an action, or is this turn-based?
Star Ocean?
This one specifically, it looks like it is.
They're all. You have your instance battles, but you move around in real time and attack in real time.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
It's the same for the. Damn it! What are those games called? It's another game that I've been recommending to you for like a year and a half now, and you still have not. The Tales games.
I'm not fucking playing these Tales games. I'm sorry, they're not gonna make the list of games I gotta play. I'm sorry.
You're missing out on a really good game.
I'm missing out on a lot of games. I just told you I haven't played Nier Automata. I haven't played Elden Ring yet. I haven't played Cyberpunk yet.
Tales of Arise.
Tales.
That was the last one.
Okay.
Actually, 100% of that on Steam.
Really?
Yeah, I went through, got every achievement, beat every side boss.
You were missing out on a ton of good Fortnite stuff. That's there. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh my god. What else do we have? Wave 5 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So more courses they're coming in end of summer here with PD Piranha, Kamek, and Wiggler.
You know, I saw that, and the one track that they showed where everything was big, and it was like you're in a house in a bathtub and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, man, they need whoever owns the rights to Toy Commander needs to do a remaster of that and release it. Toy Commander on the Dreamcast it wasn't great, but it was awesome at the time, and I would love to go down that nostalgia train again of 4-player toy plane combat.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
You have no idea what I'm talking about,
I know
do you?
Toy Soldiers, right? Yeah.
No, Toy Commander.
Toy Commander. Oh, I thought you were talking about Toy Soldiers. I'm sorry.
No, it was a Dreamcast game. It was
okay.
I think it was a launch Dreamcast game. That's why I bought it. And the whole reason it was great was because you had 4 controllers, 4 friends, 4-player split screen and they were like they were toy planes, but they were like biplanes, so it wasn't super fast combat, and you just kind of flew around bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff like that, doing dogfights. It was a really cool game.
Hmm. I'd never heard of that before on Dreamcast.
Well, I'll find a video of it and I'll send it to you. It was a neat game.
The Gotham City trilogy, hear me out, is interesting, but only the physical. But it turns out only Arkham Asylum is on the cart. That's a bummer.
Are
Sure,
you gonna get it?
I don't know. If it was really cheap, maybe. Like, I'm not going to play Arkham Knight again. I own that on PS4, but I don't think I own the other two digitally anywhere. I beat Asylum, I beat Arkham Knight, and I didn't beat Arkham City. I only got maybe halfway through it. I'm sure those games that run and look fine, pretty decent, the first two, because they were both 360
I don't know.
games.
I was gonna say I don't know if Arkham Knight would look good.
No, the first two. I didn't say Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight probably looks bad because that was a
Yeah,
PS4 game. But like City and Asylum are both 360 games. I'm sure they look fine and run fine.
yeah. Asylum was very closed
Yeah.
and Metroidvania and tight corridors. So yeah, that game's gonna look great. City might be pushing it, but I think it'll look good. I'm really interested in how Arkham Knight looks because that game. You pop that game in now, it looks great now.
It does, yeah. I think a lot of the trailer they showed of Night, the Arkham Knight in the trailer didn't look great. So, man, I'd kill for the. I wish the third one was Origins. Honestly, that was on this cart.
That's the black sheep, man.
Yeah, I know.
Gonna
They never even
that.
talk about that. It's like it doesn't exist. I haven't.
So if you
played
got a Steam Deck, it's on Steam.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah. After this direct, there's no way I'm getting a Steam Deck. I'm sorry. Let's see, dude. That Metal Gear Solid trailer of the Master Collection was a much better trailer than what they showed at the PlayStation one. Like they went in depth. There's like a strategy guide in there. There's a ton of artwork. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
They showed more of the games.
Yeah.
The gameplay, which answered my questions whether or not what version of Metal Gear Solid we were getting.
Yes,
because I expected it to be that one, but I was kind of hoping it was that GameCube one because I never got to play that GameCube one.
Yeah, it's weird. I bet you that there's some like licensing thing where that can only stay on a Nintendo platform, probably. So that's probably why it's not going to be, and they're not going to just do that just to put it on the Switch.
Right. That game's probably history.
It's lost. I mean, it's expensive. It's over $100 game to find.
Yeah, I'll have to see if it's on my hard drive.
And then, of course, Vampire Survivors. We talked about that. That was a banger. We talked about Star Ocean WarioWare. Not super interested in it. It's a goofy game. I bet you that'd be like fun with the family, maybe to screw around with that.
Yeah, the wiggle controls don't look offensive in that game.
No, they don't. They actually look
so
like
I would be willing to try it. Yeah. The problem is having to have, if you have 4 friends over, you've got to have 4 sets of controllers.
Oh, yeah. So you need 8 Joy-Cons. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Pikmin 4 comes out next month. God, like I'm not ready to get to Pikmin 4. That game looks great. I love Pikmin 3. So that's a day one purchase for me. And then the surprise shadow drop of Pikmin 1 and 2. That was awesome.
Yeah, I have yet to log onto the store and see how much it is. But you told me it was
50 for both of them combined, or 30 each. But
yeah, 50 for both ain't bad. 30 each is a little much.
30 each is a little much. 50 for both is a good price. I have Pikmin on the Wii. I haven't played it, and I was hoping to get Pikmin 2. So this is nice. I'll definitely get those when the physical comes out September 22nd. That's nice. So I don't have to worry about that. I can play Pikmin 4, and then this fall, winter, I'll play those other two. Because I never played them before. I've only played Pikmin 3 was my first Pikmin, and it was like one of my favorite games of 2012. I think it came out.
And did you pick up the remaster of 3?
I think it came out 2013, actually. I do have the Wii remaster of 3. I haven't opened it yet, but I love it. I love that game. I need to play it.
Yes, my only experience is Pikmin 1 on the
Okay.
GameCube, and I liked it back then, but
Yeah, Pikmin 3 is
never beat
great.
that.
Pikmin 3 is great. It's, or I mean, I don't know. It when I got on the Wii U, it was beautiful looking. So
Yeah, Nintendo keep releasing these GameCube games, man.
it totally, man. I want a Wave Race. We need that Wind Waker, Twilight Princess dual pack. Which I know people were like, "Oh, they're disappointed that that was not there," but like, they're not. There's no way that they were going to release that this year with Tears of the Kingdom out this year. That is likely maybe
You're
to be
not going to
next year.
compete against your own game. Yeah,
No,
that's not.
no, yeah, that's dumb. Like they'll put that out probably next year if there's no Zelda stuff, or the following year, because I would imagine they're probably gonna get DLC maybe for Tears of the Kingdom. So
And then we had
big one,
yeah, one that made me jump out of my seat and was like, hell
yeah.
yeah.
Well, Vampire Survivors made me jump out of my seat, but uh, this looks awesome, doesn't it? Super Mario Wonder.
Yeah, looks like a day one purchase for me.
Yeah, for sure. I like the art style. It's similar to new Super Mario Brothers U, I think, but it has a lot of like if you really look at it, they had a bunch of cool like animations to their faces and how they move, and it's similar, but it's kind of different at the same time. I think.
The music alone
Yeah, the music
had
alone is
me
really
sold.
cool. Yeah, thank God they didn't go with the bop bop.
Hey, I enjoy that,
I
and I thought this was
I do enjoy it, but we've had it for quite a while now.
the little Goombas and Koopa Troopers jumping when the pop happens.
Yeah,
I always enjoy that.
I'm ready for that they changed it. I enjoyed it while we had it. I played it for 3 games, I think. The Wii, or no,
Yeah,
the
more
DS.
than
New Super Mario Brothers 2 on 3DS does that, but it's been like 12 years since we had a 2D Mario. That's been a long time. Because New Super Mario Brothers U came out in 2012 at the launch of the Wii U, so it's time for a new 2D Mario for sure.
yes. What was the date of this one coming out?
October 20th, the same day as Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I know who's not getting Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough call right here. Let's see how I'm feeling about open world games at that time. See where I'm at. I mean, I'm gonna obviously get both of them, but we'll see which one I play first. I feel like those are
Uh,
two games that you could probably easily tackle at the same time.
yeah, especially since Mario's structure is level based, so
Yeah,
you play a level or two, and then
right. Easily digestible. There's not really.
and you could play
it's
it
a
in better on the
skill.
can.
It's a yeah, it's a skill like you have that people who've been playing games forever have. It's like riding a bike. It's not like something if you go back to after a while, you're like, oh, I got to relearn this. So,
Right. Although there does look to be some new mechanics, but
yeah, definitely.
Nintendo never overdoes their new mechanics.
No.
It's not like you gotta have. Do you ever hear of the fabled Armored Core claw hand grip?
No, but I do know that like you get a claw hand grip on playing some 3DS games, specifically what is the Kid Icarus? Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was just bad design of the
that was
3DS though.
yeah, I know, but overall, I thought it was an awesome direct. I mean, I'd give it like an 8.5, probably 8.5 for me for sure.
It was close to a 9 for me for sure.
Like no NSO stuff, but we had just gotten some drops like the week before with like Fire Emblem, the Kirby game, those Game Boy games that dropped like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So, I mean, and then
Yeah,
usually September is when they do like the big Nintendo Switch Online stuff. So,
I'm hoping for some B-sides though, man. Some stuff you wouldn't think to pop up on there.
yeah, we still have got
As
like
well as some stuff that we
the Oracle games still haven't released, and they did talked about those in the trailer earlier this year. So we got those. Got like 1080 snowboarding still supposed to come.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten a Nintendo 64 game, hasn't it?
I believe so. I'm trying to think. maybe GoldenEye was the last. Pokemon Stadium, I think maybe was the last one that came out. It was either GoldenEye or Pokemon Stadium, whichever one. Beginning of the year.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
GoldenEye was a big deal.
Yeah. So I played it for a few hours, and that was about it. But it's tough to go back to.
It really is.
It
I
is.
tried playing it on the Xbox, and
Well, at least that one's got.
it
dual
won't let
stick
you invert
support.
your controls.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, but it won't. Let
Do you do? Are you inverted player?
I'm an invert.
Oh man, there was something up with you.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
They know Nintendo knows their audience really. They do. They have a good grasp on their audience, what pleases them. I don't see how you can downplay announcing 2 games that are coming out within 6 months.
Right.
Like 2 big first party games is like that. Even though one's a remake, it's still pretty big.
In my eyes, they are currently outperforming the other 2 consoles,
I can't argue with that really.
especially Xbox.
Can't argue with that. We should find out hopefully maybe in the next week or 2 if that Activision deal is really going to go through. I guess they're in court for that right now. So, speaking of Xbox, they did decide. Got some price hikes this week. Did you take a look into that? I guess they are raising the price of the Xbox Series X to match. Remember PlayStation 5 raised the prices in a lot of markets except for the U.S., really?
Yeah.
So I think Xbox is matching them on price in all the other markets except for, they're staying pat in the U.S. with where they're at. And then I think Game Pass is going up in price across the board. I think Game Pass was going from $9.99 to $10.99, I think. And then Game Pass Ultimate is going from $14.99 to $16.99, I believe. So thoughts?
That's not that bad of an increase if they well, they haven't. They need to put out games.
Right.
And they need to get solid third-party games.
They know what they're doing. They saw those metrics on the Starfield showcase and stuff like that, and it was very popular, and people were excited for it. So they're like, okay, it's time to boost that price up. We got Starfield to pay for.
Oh yeah, they know they're going to get everybody to get Game Pass just to play Starfield.
Right. So they know what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as it doesn't go like we're Netflix, I seriously feel like Netflix has raised the price every year. It seems for the past 3 or 4 years. It feels like.
Me and my wife, we cancel Netflix.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no shows on there, nothing we watch, and they just keep raising the price.
Right.
And we're paying way too much for the crap that they recommend to us.
Yeah, and I never find anything on there that I like. So.
No, or you get something that you like we enjoyed The Witcher. At least season 1, and then suddenly they're changing the actor and stuff like that, and it's just nah, you guys don't know what you're doing. Nintendo knows what they're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, so as long as Game Pass we don't get it next year it's now it's $17.99, and now it's this $99, and yeah. So
hopefully not, but the price of everything's currently going up.
Right, yeah, which sucks. So.
Maybe in a couple of years, the price of things will start to go down again.
Is there okay, I'm going to have to think about canceling this price for you?
Yeah.
Not say you cancel it, for sure, but what's the price at where you're okay, I got to seriously think about this, and you maybe do?
If they currently are putting out games like they are now, anything above what they were raising it to, because I'm not going to be paying that increase, right? Because I've got Game Pass for a little while yet, because I went with the Citizen One All Access.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where you got 2 years of Game Pass.
Right.
So that increase won't affect me right away, but it will eventually.
Plus CD keys, you can get it 30 to 40% off all the time usually. At least minimum a 20% discount on CD keys. I've gotten it for 33% off on there for Game Pass Ultimate. But realistically, yeah, if you were had to pay $20 a month would be where I'd be okay, I got to start to think about this maybe.
18 would be a definite no for me if they're still putting out the games like they are now.
Right.
If they're not doing anything good, yeah,
Right.
I'd cancel it and probably cancel my gold subscription too. Wouldn't even keep that.
Yeah, because gold sucks. But you know what they didn't do is they didn't raise the price on PC Game Pass. It's still the same.
I probably because they don't have as many subscribers
And they're probably still
and they don't want to alienate the ones they have.
Right. That's probably why. So
'Cause I'm able to play on my PC, but that's because I got Ultimate. So
Right.
maybe more people have. There's more console and there's more Ultimate than there is PC.
just
I'm
PC
assuming.
maybe, and it's still a growing market for them. They want to grow that market, and they don't want to piss people off. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean they got to compete with Steam in that marketplace, which a lot of companies have found really fucking hard to do. Even Epic has found it hard to do, and Epic gives away.
Tons of free
Speaking
games,
of which,
don't
I got to
they?
go log in and get my free game for this week. Yeah, they give away free games every week, but I don't play on Epic
Yeah,
because my library's on Steam. Everybody's library's on Steam.
because all you PC weirdos are so loyal to Lord Gaben.
He's a lot better than Phil Spencer. But my ears perk up every time I hear rumors of, Xbox is in talk with Steam to bring Game Pass to Steam. I'm like, that would be cool.
But
That
why would
would be
Steam-
the ideal relationship.
Why would they want that though? Steam.
I mean, why not?
Well, I mean, if you're playing Game Pass games on Steam, you're not buying games from Steam.
Yeah, but I'm sure they would be getting a kickback, right,
Yeah, but I don't know. How do you
from Game Pass?
How do you figure that out though? Like, oh, this person's there's only so much money to go around to everybody, and then if you're like, well, they're playing this, like it's just weird. I don't know.
Well, that stupid EA version of Game Pass is on Steam. What
Is
the hell
it?
is that called again?
Oh,
yeah,
Origins?
it's there.
Really? Man,
Yeah.
that's so weird. I don't know. Maybe then, if they figured that out, maybe.
And I would not be surprised if Ubisoft Plus goes to Steam eventually too. Because all these companies that did their own game shops, Rockstar has shut down theirs basically. Bethesda shut down theirs, but that's because Xbox bought them. EA's is a terrible site. They just changed it from Origin to just EA or something now. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I only know that changed because you have to log into it and to play any game you own on Steam on there. I think it's just called EA now. Yeah, I'm looking at the icon on my computer. So they don't even call it Origin.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, so that's really it. That's my show for the week. What do you got? Anything else? You got a Rebel Recommends for this week?
Yeah, man, I'm going to recommend Tales of Arise. Play that game, you bastard.
No thanks.
You asshole.
I'm gonna have to choose, and I can't choose Tales of Arise over all the stuff that I got. I'm sorry. Maybe one day I will get to it.
You know what? We need another COVID where people aren't releasing games or working on them, so that way you have time to go
Seriously,
back
like
and play.
a year straight. Yeah, I would need that for like a year to get through all the stuff that I have here that I want to play. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That's the one that I got. I was looking for it in my collection right in front of me, and it was staring right at me.
Okay, you said Pokemon Go, and I was like, didn't everybody have Pokemon Go on their phones?
Right. This is the one. It's the one that came with the little ball, or didn't come with it, but you could get the ball and throw it and break stuff in your house. But it does look like it says connects to your phone or something. But yeah, my son played that for 5 minutes, and he was like, "Okay, I don't like this." I didn't play it; it looked bad. So. But yeah, that's it for the show. Another great show this week. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will be back next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm Fusion64. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more podcasts like this. And
Hey, leave a comment too.
leave a comment. Yeah, come in here, leave a comment. Come in here, leave a comment in the live chat. We'd love to answer your questions or whatever you guys want to talk about. Want to participate with the audience, so
Yeah. You know what? You got to work on getting a Discord channel going.
I should
Yeah.
do that in all this free, spare free time where I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, where you're not playing Tales of Arise.
Yes, right. Yeah, I think I maybe Discord channel or to play Tales of Arise? You twisted my arm here.
All right. Tales of Rise it is.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next Thursday.